Hello and welcome to the MagicWorld Review Show. I'm James Anthony and this is...
Daniel Meadows.
And we are back as a team to take on the world of magic and to entertain everyone.
We're back. I'll go as far as to say that.
At least, well, I've not got a cold. At least it's not just me on my own doing the show.
A miracle.
I know, I was lonely last week. I'm like... Anyway, what's on today's cards? We have a review of ChangeLing by Mark Lavelle and Martin Rowland. And...
The Visionary by Stephen Young.
Yeah, two pretty good products. We'll get to them. I know, we can't give away anything yet. I know, don't worry.
You have to watch.
And on top of that, we are announcing the winner to the Disruption deck from 2 weeks ago. I know somebody left a comment asking me who won this. So sorry for the 1 week delay, but the winner to this is coming. And then we have a product we're giving away at the very end of this. A little bit more value than one of these. It's epic.
A surprise.
Can I say the word epic?
You do a lot and frequently.
But I don't want to give away too much, so it will be a surprise at the end of this, but we have a great gift and prize giveaway to one of you at home at the end of this show. And then, at the same time, we're going to decide which of these two products, if any, go onto the worker's wall. Let's get started. You're like, what's the worker's wall? I still don't know. I showed it you before. I showed
saw
you.
it.
We have the worker's dream. We have It's a Hit and Crowd Pleaser. And now let's move on with the review. We're going to start off with The Visionary by Stephen Young. Let's hit the timer. We have 5 minutes starting now.
Okay, so if you watched last week's episode, you'll see Stephen perform phase 2 of The Visionary. So it's a 3-phase effect. But there's also a few other ideas. What do you get? You get 21 of these like postcard size cards. There's a blank one for a reason, because you can do a nice projected image routine that he mentions on there. But other than that, you've got these postcard size things that have got pictures and a name. So this one's suits of armour. You've got a cheeseburger, a fat cat. There's all different ones. The basic effect is that a card could be looked at, and you can instantly know what they saw. So that's phase 1. Phase 2 is what Stephen showed you, where two people take a card, someone reads out what they're looking at, you can stop them on the first person's, then they don't even say anything, they just think it in their head as they go through, and you can stop them on the second person's with nothing said out loud. Phase 3 is that there's all words on the back, and you can read all these out in any order, and you'll still know what the person was thinking. So they're 3 phases. Really nice. If you were working table to table, Stephen recommends you do phase 2 into phase 3, phase 2 into phase 3.
He goes into a lot of detail, doesn't he?
He does. It runs it about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Just so people know, it's quite dry, but he is quite self-deprecating and funny, so there's subtitles over what he's saying at the bottom, where he's just taking the mick out of himself. But yeah, Stephen's a good guy. He also mentions a few other ideas and ways you can take this. So you could do an Out of This World, and he recommends Separation Anxiety by Bruce Bernstein. So from the backs, there's a few different things built in. So what have you got? Essentially, there's parts of cinema verite and parts of something like director's cut, but he's meshed them together and taken it up another notch. So there's so much built into these. It gives you so many ideas to go, so you could replace it with... what did he mention? He mentions the original idea of celebrities, but there are copyright reasons why he couldn't. And I think all the photos are actually ones he's taken, because he's a really good photographer.
Oh yeah, he had somebody who works with him, doesn't he, as a photographer?
He does a lot of photography himself, so I know some of his previous products have been like Foci Pro, I think it was called. And
they're well-produced cards, aren't they? They're professional, they're laminated, they'll last a long time. Good quality DVD. Who would you say this is aimed at? I mean, it's got to be mentalists, of course, mind readers. But is it solely for mentalists or mind readers, or would you say it would expand to magicians out there as well, or would you say it's mainly...
It depends how you want to present it. But it's a very versatile prop that you can do a lot of different things with. You can take it in a lot of directions. So if you've seen something that interests you, if you just don't want to use cards, there's a lot of effects that use cards. If you didn't want to use cards, they can be used for a lot of card effects or card type effects. But
makes it more interesting. It's got the pictures on it, makes it interesting. So yes, difficulty level.
Very easy.
Very easy for anyone to do. So
it's bordering on self-working, but like a lot of mentalism, it's about the sell, it's about the presentation, it's about everything else. There's very little, as long as you know the principle involved, there's very little mental work other than listening. Listening is the key skill. Exactly.
Listening, putting in the practice, and making it into an art form. or piece. Cool. So, all in all, it's a great product. You like it, I know, because it's featured on last week's review.
Yeah. You stole my line.
Damn. Sorry. And you said you love it. You like
It's
it.
in the outtakes that you will never see. So basically, I bought this at Blackpool. I got Stephen to do it so we could show it on last week's show from the South Tyneside, and I'm reviewing it again today.
So if you've not seen it yet,
that's quite clear. That
go back in time to last week's. Watch it. It's about half of the way through. We go into it, and it only lasts a few minutes. Go and watch that if you.
And that's just phase 2. So there's other way more things you can do with this.
So brilliant product. Out of 10, because you're the main guy that's looked at this product, what would you give it?
Well, I bought it, I'm keeping it, it's 9 for me.
9? Yep, I would give it a 9 as well. It's a high-up product, it's a good product, and especially if you're into your mentalism, your mind reading, definitely for you. And it's a bit different. Cool.
Okay.
Let's move on. Oh, well, the price of that one is £30. So £30 for Visionary. I think that's a fair price.
It's good.
By Magic Box.
Indeed.
Good old product. So you can get it in the link below here now. You can get your Visionary. It'll be sent to you in the post. Let's move on.
Yeah, you've lost me.
I've lost myself. And now we're going to move on to the final product. This is the one that most people have been waiting for, I'm sure. I know it's a popular product.
It is. It's very.
It's not your mentalism-y product, is it? It's not
fine,
yours.
right,
But it is a true miracle. ChangeLing. ChangeLing is £21.99, and it is simply one of the nicest changes of notes of billets that I've seen in a long, long time. It reminded me of Extreme Burn in many ways, of that quick change. It just happens there and then. And I've got a sneaking feeling it's going to be as popular as Extreme Burn over the long time.
Yeah, I think this has opened a different sort of genre. So where the Extreme Burn, and there were a lot of different ones. So I know I'm just because that's what most people know it as.
Yeah.
Extreme Burn. There was the Hyundai 500. There were loads of different ones. They were all the 5 bill sort of flash cash sort of ones, easy money. This is probably going to start a lot of people going down this sort of zone, but it's very, very nice.
It's good at getting people creative, and there's a bit of making involved, so they're getting people out there and actually doing stuff. You know, you can't just open it up and do it immediately.
No.
But that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing as far as I'm concerned. In terms of, first of all, let's go into the DVD quality. Very good. It lasts a long time. It's pretty much an hour and a half. And you get very in-depth tutorials on how to manufacture the gimmick, and then going into lots of different ideas of presentations and ideas. Let's just cut to a clip of one of my customers who have bought this last week, doing the trick, and he sent it to me on WhatsApp, and I was like, whoa, this is incredible, I want one. So let's cut to that now. And you can see that literally they change places, they move, it's just beautiful.
It's very, very nice. Very, very nice change.
We're not actually on camera right now.
Good.
It's just the demos of the cutting of the changes.
You're cutting this bit.
Yeah, so I can actually have a sip of my coffee.
Quick, time's going.
So yeah, as you can see, ChangeLing is extremely visual, and it happens in the spectator's hand, or it can happen in your hands. But in the spectator's hand, you can actually put a £5 note into their hand, or £10 note is what they use. It could be signed as well originally, but there is certain switches involved. But signed, they close their note clearly over in the hands, they open up the hand, and it's a £5 note inside there. And then you can pull the £10 note out of a wallet or anywhere you wish.
Yep.
So literally that change happens there and then, and it's so visual. Just a good squeeze, push, they open the hand, it's changed.
I'm not convinced that qualifies as visual. I'm not knocking the effect,
Yeah.
but visual would be, and it changed. It's
We've showed
implied.
that. Did you not see the video to that?
No, but what you're just demonstrating there is in the hand. That's more implied.
I know, but I was going to cut to that video of him going, shh, you see, so in my own mind I knew what I was doing.
But you can either do the visual way, or if you do it in their hand, it's not going to be visual unless they know and they're a stooge.
I still think it's pretty visual. If you have a £10 note, you close your hand and you almost immediately open it and it's changed, that to me is still visual, it's just hidden visual.
You know that Darwin Ortiz book that you've never read? He defines it, you might want to read that.
Okay, I'll get to that. Is that the Strong Magic?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And designing miracles.
Well, in my opinion, it's visual.
If you've got X-ray vision.
But your imagination fills in so many blanks.
So we're in the imagination, so it's not visual.
It could be visual imagination. Right. What are we talking about? Let's get back to the programme.
Lost me.
ChangeLing, effectively, you could also have a £10 and a £5, you close both hands and you open them up and they've switched places. let's go into the gimmick itself. Is
okay.
it?
No. So all I was going to say was, you may have seen quite a few of these for sale on second-hand sites.
Yeah, very
I think
important.
that's down to the fact that people open it and go, oh, is that what the gimmick is? Now I know I'll do this, and then they sell theirs on. All I'd say is, please don't be one of the people that does that. Please support the creator. You can see Mark's put a lot of work into this. He's worked it. I think he's worked it for at least a year in his private sort of work.
Yeah.
If you do that, then people like Mark aren't going to continue creating things, and this is brilliant. This has moved things forward, in my opinion. So please be someone who supports it. So what people normally think is, if you've bought something and you want to use it, you keep the product. If you've bought it and you're not going to use it, then that might be the thing to sell on. But if you've bought it,
going to use
you're going to use it, please keep it or buy it new.
To me, it's a lifelong gimmick. The one gimmick that you will make, I know I can't go into too many details, will last you a long time. So you can continue using it, like Extreme Burner, over and over again.
It is the 2 points. It is spendable if you recover the gimmick, and you don't need to tie up as much cash flow in the gimmick as with something else. So they're two important points.
You can still recover it, and it's a bit of faff, but you can still recover it, and you've not lost your money. So at the end of the day, you will need rubber cement. So if you're going to go out and buy this, you need to also put aside, I think it's £7 or £8 for some Elmer's rubber cement.
It's something else you stock.
What? Oh yeah, exactly. We stock it. I thought you were going to say.
So there we go. There's a bundle deal in there for the making, I'm sure.
What? Yes.
Or you can buy it.
Copydex is below in the link, just in case you need it. But I'm sure most of you will have some at home, being hobbyist magicians out there and crafters and. Okay.
Yeah, my other set of trousers.
So. That is the end of the review. This one is $21.99, and in terms of actual numbers out of 10, I've got to give this a high one, and I'd say I'm even close to 10, but I'm going to give it a 9 because nothing is quite a 10. There are a few areas, a few improvements you could do, I guess, is like being able to hand out the gimmick immediately, but you can't do that. But at the end of the day, audience management, you can get away with it.
It's happened in their hand. I think because it's done that, it's only like using a coin unique. It's only like using other gimmicks that you're happy to use in their hand. So I think with the right audience management, you're fine. You're fine.
More than fine.
And Mark does talk through that.
Of course he does. He goes into great depth of everything, doesn't he? So, good DVD, great product. Get yourselves one made. And if you have got one from us, please do send me a video, send me an email, or YouTube us, or just send us a WhatsApp like the other customer did.
Of doing this, not the weird stuff.
Nothing else, just this.
It gets enough of that anyway, so you don't need to send any more of those.
Oh my god. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's move on to the prize winner for last week then. So the prize winner for the Disruption deck, actually 2 weeks ago this one is. Yeah. The prize winner is right here on screen. So, it's actually there. I know you can't see it, but it is there. And you are the winner. Congratulations. One of these is in the post to you.
Yes, you.
You. That's your name. You are the winner. Now, let's go on to the exciting part, the giveaway for this week. Ba-ba-ba.
And you said it was epic.
It is epic. Did that give away anything to you?
Epic by name.
Epic by nature. Here we have the Epic Writer.
Wow.
The world's first ballpoint pen thumb writer. That's right, you take the nib of a ballpoint pen out, you drop it into this special writer, you seal up the top, and it's ready to go. They've recently been changed. You've got new powder coated, and they are beautiful. It comes with a magnet so that you can steal them from certain areas. Not supposed to say it.
I said
all
nothing.
I can say.
I said nothing.
I know.
It's all in your mind.
Exactly.
It's visual.
It's visual. However, this... What can I say? We've demoed this at Blackpool, and we've had a really, really good...
It's great response. So a lot of working pros have picked this up either at Blackpool or at the South Tyneside. They've been out there, they've tried loads of different things. When they saw and used this, they went, right, let's give this a go. They liked it. So
I remember one person saying, he said, how could this work? They looked at the shape of it, which we can't go into that. We said, looks at the shape, and said, it just looks wrong, but they didn't realise it goes on the other way. Yeah. But when you write with it, it does literally write easier and neater because of a flat panel than any other writer I've come across. Rather than just the nib is the only part that's touching the pad, you've got a whole panel that makes it smoother and easier.
Yeah, that is so cryptic. Unless you know what we're on about, you're just going to be lost. But take our word for it, it's really good. It would normally retail at £15, so you're getting an absolute bargain. So what do you need to do to get this?
Yep, you do need to make a purchase. But it could be anything, even a pack of cards. But of course, you can buy more expensive things if you like. We have some great deals on changelings at the moment.
And again, just as the terms and conditions person, the purchase needs to be from MagicWorld. So
Yes.
don't give them a receipt from the local petrol
That does
station
not
or something.
work.
That's not a qualifying purchase.
But yeah, literally any purchase, just literally write in the notes section at the very end, epic. That's it, just the words epic. And we will pick one of the customers, lucky customers, to win this. And we'll display the name on the board next
You'll get
week.
bonus marks if you put any other of Anthony's catchphrases in the comments.
Really?
So
yeah,
you can
let's do that.
I'm not going to name them all, but you'll know if you've watched this for the 16th week.
Exactly.
You're going to know. Awesome.
Don't give them all away.
You're going to know, and the more you put in, the more chance you've got of
I
winning.
like that. Cool. So that's the epic writer. That's on the way to someone next week. Let's wrap up today's show because at the end of the day, we've done great here. We've not lasted too long. It's only 14 minutes of your time. Let's make it 15 minutes and decide which of these products.
But never mind.
Do either of these products go onto the workers' walls?
I think both.
Sorry?
I think both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, remember, just to remind you all at home that there are 3 sections
Yep.
to the workers' wall. We have the workers' dream, the it's a hit, and the crowd pleaser.
Yes.
Why you
No, nothing.
So we're going to decide if any of these are going to go into those sections. Which one? I'm going to put Changeling straight away into that worker's dream.
Yep.
Because I know I'll be performing this in my corporate gigs.
I think we need like Harry Hill here or something to fight them out, but I'm putting that there as well.
What?
I
in
think
worker's dream?
Worker's Dream?
Really?
Yeah. I think it is that good.
See, I think it's a hit. You know, it's good, but is it... Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
Ooh.
But is it worker's dream?
Yes.
Because the only reason I say that is because it's for mentalism, and
Yes.
it's not just for magic. So it's not necessarily something that... See, I couldn't do that in my walk around. It wouldn't
That's
suit
fine.
me.
For the right worker, that's a worker's dream.
So who gets to decide whether it's in which or what? Because we've not quite worked that out yet.
No, so I've just said it's in, so it's in.
Damn it! Okay, it's in.
So there we go. For different reasons.
Exactly,
And what
yeah.
we'll do, we'll refresh the list, but we stand by the products, so... I like
And
it.
a little quick thing on the workers' wall is that the products will be changing on the workers' wall. I think we're not decided how many are the maximum, but there's going to be about 15 products on each section of the workers' wall at any time. And we're going to listen to your comments as well, and we might even move things around over the time as
It's
new
a bit of a
products come
mood
in.
board, so if something grows on us, it might be promoted. If something else comes to replace something else, you might see a few changes. So
Yeah.
it's not permanent, it's
Or
not
if one
locked
product
down.
is better than another one, if a new version of Changeling is better than that, we'll
ChangeLing 2.0.
exactly switch it over. So there we go, that's the workers' wall. Check it out, and we will be offering those offers on the workers' wall shortly, where if you purchase anything off it, you might get extra points, you might get a free gift, you might get this and that. We are still designing the system. So,
How many weeks has that been now?
hey, it's a lot of work, this programming malarkey. So, thank you very much for watching Magic World Reviews Week 16. Please subscribe to our channel, because that's what keeps us going. And we didn't say to enter the competition you need to subscribe, but subscribe! Tell your friends subscribe, and tell the world to subscribe.
I thought it was coffee that kept you going, not people subscribing.
Coffee helps. And also, please support us by liking our Facebook page. That's all right. That's not over the top, is it? Brilliant. Until next week, thank you very much for joining us. I'm James Anthony.
Daniel Meadows.
Bye-bye.
Say it, it's another catchphrase.
I'm not saying ciao
say-
for now. I'm not saying it.
4 catchphrases.
Take 2.
Take 2.
Why is it take 2?
Because someone screwed up with the battery. One job. One job.
What battery? Yeah, okay, I forgot to... To be fair, the batteries were okay in the microphones at the beginning, and then they kind of like...
Ran out.
Yep. Then we looked at the footage, and it was just us miming away for 8 minutes. Damn it! Forgive me, forgive me.
I could
Thanks,
do the
man.
Marcel Marceau episode. It's not quite the same.
Oh, what? Okay, right, let's get going with this then. These are just the outtakes anyway.
Yes, okay, well, I've got home to get to.
Hello! Why do I have to jump up and down? Why am I doing hello?
Evening all.